You know what I'll tell you is really annoying, and it is a character trait that you gotta be really careful about when you're dealing with people. As a salesperson, I had to learn, how do I deal with the most vast majority of people? Because in sales, if you think about it, your job is to win at least 85 to 90% of the population that you talk to. Right? Like if I'm going to go prospect someone, I want my odds to be very high because that increases my odds of potentially building relationships, getting referrals, ultimately closing on business, right? So the key theory that you need to keep in mind if you're in a similar job or if you just want to increase your people skills is that you've got to be able to understand how to engage with the vast majority of people and be likable. And the best way to do that, the number one way to do that is to not be a know-it-all until it calls for a time that you showcase your expertise. This is really critical because there's a lot of people out there that will just like to talk about their knowledge and they think that that's winning others' interest. But when you're doing that, you actually put other people down. They think that you're kind of calling them stupid, right? So the best way to earn people's trust is actually to ask a lot of open questions, get your prospect talking, and keep talking and talking and talking and talking. And at the end, when you can finally give them some sort of solution or some sort of insight, that's when you showcase your knowledge. Because if you do it in that order, you're actually increasing the odds of you attracting the person that you want to get at to be your customer versus the opposite strategy of let me showcase to you everything I know, like talk your ear off in the first 10, 20 minutes of conversation, and that person barely gets a word in edgewise. That's very dangerous. Instead, what you want to do if you really want to succeed in sales is to listen first, ask questions first, and then sell later. Too many salespeople sell right away and sell too hard and think they know everything. They make a lot of assumptions about the customer in the first 2 to 4 minutes of the discussion. And that's very, very dangerous. You got to let your customer lead the conversation at the beginning and you come in and close it just like a pro at the end.